Alright, now from kesa time, I'm going to show you guys a couple different submissions. First one we're going to go over is, they call it Americana. Alright, for this, I'm going to go like I'm doing my pillow holder. I have my knee up under his shoulder as far as I can. Alright, I'm going to take his arm and bend it, put it under my leg, and I want to cross my legs to trap his arm. Now, with this hand, I'm going to pull up on his head, switch arms, underhook, grab my gable grip, and I'm going to put my knees to the mat. Okay? And it's like a kimura. So once again, in my kesagatami, I have my knee up under his shoulder. I'm going to bend his arm down, put it under my leg, figure four my legs. I have his head up, switch my arms, underhook his forearm, lock it in, put my knees to the mat. That's the Americana. What's the next one?
Step over armbar.
Okay, next one is step over armbar. You're going to do that from a kazura kesagatami, like this, or let's say if I grab here and I have my elbow in his chest, okay? So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to lean up into him, and I'm going to step over his head, put my foot next to his ear. Now I have my left hand here on his elbow, and this arm's underhooked. Now all I'm going to do is push my hips in. Okay, and he's tapping. So we'll do it once again. I said you can do it from here, or you can do it from here. Either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now when I'm here, I'm going to put this hand out to give myself some balance. I step up, and I put my foot next to his ear. Like I said, I have my hand on his elbow, I lock this in tight. I'm going to pull this arm up in so everything's tight, and I slowly push my hips in. That's a step over arm bar.
Sleeve wheel choke.
Okay, sleeve wheel choke. Some people know it as Ezekiel. When I'm just here, my regular kesagatami, I'm going to reach inside my sleeve here. I'm going to slide this here in front of his neck, and I'm just going to cut it. Okay, if he turns into you, you can it's still on the side of his neck. You still have it. Okay, so all you're doing is this arm's coming in here, you're placing this hand in front of his neck, and you're just slicing like this. Okay, sleeve wheel choke.
Urigarami when Uki pushes on your face.
Okay. Now, if I have him a kesagatami and he takes his far hand and he starts to push against my face, I'm going to grab his arm and circle it, grab my figure four lock, turn into him, get the arm in the sweet spot, and turn it. Okay, so once again, this works better from kazura kesagatami. If I'm here and he pushes, I'm going to grab his hand, lock it, turn into him, pull his arm in, and turn it. Okay. Next one.
Telephone lock, Uki blocks, Katagatami arm triangle.
Okay. When I have him in Katagatami, the arm triangle, one of the ways to block this is what they call answering the phone. So he puts his hand here, so it's hard for me to submit him. When he does this, I'm going to let go with one hand, grab his wrist, keep my head tight, and pull out. Okay? Once again, he blocks, I have my head down here. I'm going to reach in and grab his wrist and pull out. And that's a telephone lock. And those are submissions from kesagatami.